Yeah, the music cut out as we're loading into the sim. That was meant to be way cooler than it's turning out to be. All right. Has my OBS crashed? Hang on. Okay, we get there eventually. All right. So we're on the ladder of our Phantom. Haven't actually had a chance to fly this one yet, so what we're doing today is we're going to get our keybinds set up. Going to start the jet up and go for a fly. This is the free flight mission. So there's some stuff happening, so we'll probably end up getting shot down. But that's how we roll. Okay. Let's do the keybinds. It's a noisy environment. Okay. So, no, it is not in the options. So I wonder, have they fixed it? No. We still can't access the special menu for the jet we're flying while we're flying the jet. That's always been something that's annoyed me about DCS World. So we'll reset our mouse category to default. While we're here, we will reset our keyboard category to default. I just realized I'd set some things that now are unset, so I'll need to fix that. So that will be show pilot, which we'll need once we get started. First person body show. There we are. So let's get our axes set up. So mouse is already set and nothing else is. So rudder. Joy Z. Joy Z. As you like it. Roll goes onto. Where is my joystick? There it is. Roll. Got pitch. Now for pitch and roll, we're going to want to axis tune about 8 units of dead zone in for this stick. It's an old force feedback joystick that I've modified with a bunch of stuff, so it just needs a bit of a dead zone. We need wheel brake left and right. And we're probably going to need to fix them. We need throttle left. Throttle right. Forward hand controller X. Forward hand controller Y. And I normally have to invert that Y. Won't bother doing a zoom view or anything at this point. I love how they're doing the SimPit stuff. That's awesome. Really good. Because basically now people can set their cockpit controls, which might actually be variometers or potentiometers, things which report a position as they move through their range, and you can set them to act as switches in the game. That's so cool. So now we need to get our stick. So what's our helmet options? So we've bound our helmet visor and our sunglasses. That's all pretty important. We'll bind the NVGs if we ever come time to use them, because although you can fight the Phantom at night, it's a precision strike day fighter as far as I'm concerned. And that's going to probably cause a bit of controversy if anyone realizes I've said that. So here we go. So air refuel release button is that one. Bomb button is that one. That should... Trim left, wing down, hat left. Nose down, hat forward. Nose up, hat aft. Right wing down, hat right. Trigger. Now, nose wheel steering, auto acquisition, emergency quick release. That's the stick setup. Throttle. We have the cage button, which is, can I get the... There's the one on the front of the right throttle, so that's cage. We have dispense countermeasures, which is the one that's on the down press on the front of the left throttle. We've got the gun pinky switch to gun, which is aft. Gun pinky switch to heat, which is center. And gun pinky switch forward is radar. And then we've got heat reject, which is push the gun pinky switch up. I'm not going to bind that one right now. I might at some other point. So, left engine idle detent off. Left engine idle detent idle. Left engine ignition. SRS ICS, so that's back. It's back on the mic switch, which is that lower one. So I believe the top one is air brakes, and the bottom one is comms, but maybe it's the other way around. So I'm going to bind them the wrong way up, just so that it feels better with my... No, let's do the correct way. So we are going ICS, and we're doing UHF. Then we've got right engine in idle. So yeah, I'm coming up with some of these things as I go along, but we'll get there. On. Right engine ignition. Speed brake in. Speed brake out. Actually, because of the way this switch works, I've got to hold it in the out position. And speed brake stop. There we go. I don't need any of that now. Flaps, slats. That's probably something I'm going to want on the throttle because of where it is. I probably won't be able to see that to click it with the pilot model there. And I do like to fly with my pilot model on. So that is left wall. That is flaps, slats. Flap, slats, switch. I wonder if that's actually the switch we're talking about. There's only one way to find out, is to bind it and have a click. So, out and down. Actually, what I'll do is I'll bind this using the three-way. So we want out and down to out. So I can leave this in the middle without it being explicitly a trigger. So just when we're just flying around normally, I don't have to worry about how I've got this set up. And now we need settings for Jester. So that's gone kneeboard, not Jester. Jester. There's a lot of stuff here. Okay. So Jester UI action. Yeah, so I've got context action and UI action. That is the good button for that. And then for the UI action, I will set that to the same one as Tomcat. Okay. Yep, that's the switch I thought it was. And now my pilot is not showing, so let's just see why that is. Because I haven't bound the command somehow? Query? But there it is, first person body toggle. That's what I wanted. Righto. So we'll get helmet on. Alright, so Jester. Crew Chief, I want external power, please connect. Now, there's the generators, but where's the external power? Let's get rid of the pilot while we look for it. So if the jennies are over here... We'll go to external, and we got some stuff. Now, Crew Chief. Air source. And we want to know... Oh, it's missing. That's going to be a problem. Crew Chief, air source. So I'll have to bind a... Oh dear, I'll have to bind something in Crew Chief commands. Air source, air source. Alright, so we need a start flow, which we'll probably do with this. We'll need a connect left engine. We'll need a connect right engine. And then we'll need a disconnect. Be that one. Okay. So we'll connect right engine. Let's goodbye. Right engine. And start. Okay, we got RPMs on the right. So if I recall correctly, as it comes through 10, we're going to hold our ignition button Go halfway up, back, and release. There's temp. It's coming. No, temp's not coming up. Back into off. Don't have the engine controls on. Alright, try that again. Hold starter, half, idle. Okay, temps are coming up. We've got ignition. Engine's coming up. Connect that to the left engine, buddy. And gimme air. Right, turn it off. And we'll go right gen on. Alright. Disconnect that. Connect it to left. Bro, connect it. Connected left. Give me air. Oh, cool, A10s. Alright, 15% holding ignition, up to half, back to idle, release ignition. I left the engine start switch off again, the engine master off again. That'll do it. Hold ignition, up to half, down to idle, release ignition. Alright, 2 engines, you can disconnect that air. Left generator's on, and cycle the right. Okay, got a bunch of cautions to work through, but the jet's starting to come alive. So, ICS. So I got oxy on. Oh, it's on the right, isn't it? I'm looking for the intercom. Master caution resets down there. Where are the lights? Can't see a thing. There we go, cockpit lights. Get the instrument panel up, that's better. Oh yeah, I am ready for alignment. W. Yep. Wish I could hear you, Jester. So, we need to have the park brake on. I don't know where the park brake is. So I'll stand on the wheel brakes. Intercom. Okay, volumes, anything? Alright, I don't got it. So we're just working our way through now. We want pro half flaps for takeoff. A10's going off. Right, trim. I think it was 3 units nose down. Will do. Will do. I'm a bit lost, so we want to go primary for this. Actually, no, we want to wait till he tells us to go primary. We want to go to electric for this. Ah, bleeds aren't on or something. Generators are on. Ooh, we got a white dot there. Hey, there we go. So we've got some stuff up. What is it, 17? I think the most impressive one is the knurled handle up there. I think all sorts of noise and stuff happens when I pull that. Well, I mean, we've got a lot of stuff up. Oh, there we go. We've got good engines. Altimeter. Would be good to know where that is. There it is. I suppose we'll have a radar altimeter, much against our better judgment. I don't actually know where the parking brake is. It's meant to be set at the moment because we're doing the INS alignment. And then I will have to remove it. Oh, he's still got external power on, doesn't he? Maybe that's why I'm having troubles. Crew chief, external power. This is getting ridiculous with it being cut off at the side. We do. J79 is the best engines. So, I want him to... Well, we're going to have something to remove chocks. So I'm guessing that's not going to work either. And we have to have something for turning off the electric power. But I'm on electric power disconnect. That'll be it. Awesome. Pro won't be in the air. Okay. Search. No, goodbye. I suppose that's another thing I should check, is just... I wonder if I haven't been hearing it. I just had my sound set wrong, that's all. Oh, man. Oh. Okay, so there's some epic problems with these menus not actually existing. So we're going to have to buy more controls to get rid of the grease pencil, because I bet you I'm going to be clicking on that on accident. Okay. Canopy switch. On an F-16 it's on the left, on a Hornet it's on the right. Floods. Okay, hang on. Here, canopy switch. I would have thought it was under there somewhere. Or maybe it is over here. It is definitely not over here. Canopy. Where would I be if I was the canopy switch? Let's put the chair back up. Oh, we're falling at the first hurdle. Where's the gesture menu? Alright, ICS is up. Oh, this is so embarrassing. I can see all the interlocks, I just can't see the switch for it. Let's pedal adjust. Oh, and we're out of the jet for a second, so yep, there we go. Having an out-of-body experience. The time has come where we just start clicking things. Alright, that's good. But I need to put my canopy down. I can't grab it. So there must be a switch. That's not it. When in doubt, look on the phone. More phantoms going past. No, that's the Tomcat manual. I want the F4 manual. Find in page. Canopy. Oh dear. Ah, I found the search in the online manual. That's a good start. It's a little thing. Utilities, canopies. Left side of each cockpit next to the yellow and black emergency jettison. So that's the jettison handle. Next to the jettison handle, there should be a canopy handle. I ain't seeing it. Come on, give me a picture, guys. This switch here. Oh goodness, that took forever to find. Alright. Okay, canopy's locked, down and locked. Alright. Thank you, Jester. I don't know what the light's out. Well, I suppose the light out is the pressurization warning. Don't know what the stripes aligned are. I feel like the feel system. I'm not getting any resistance in the vertical axis. I wonder if there's an artificial feel button that I haven't pushed. We'll find out when we go. Alright, shocks away. Well, we're rolling. That's a good start. I wonder if I can get him to... Ah, sorry about that. How's the game sound compared to the voice? I need to go prime. All that stuff for spin. Oh, that's good. So it's just the game's a bit choppy, is it? I'm still playing with how we're actually doing getting the game sound through to the stream, but at least we got the voice working, so that's good. I better turn that guy on, just in case. Now let's see what we've got on the jet. We've got external tanks, sparrows, and sidewinders. Oop. Gentle with it. So with the Phantom and other old jets like this, there's a nose wheel steering button on the joystick. And you have to hold it in to get the nose wheel steering to do anything. Which is why sometimes it's a bit choppy when I'm trying to turn on the ground. But, in good news, the actual gameplay experience is nice and smooth, which is better than we've seen from a lot of other things. F-15, I'm looking at you. Okay. Got to wear all your cool pilot gear. Got to look the part. If you guys can see that. Anyway. And just like how we really do things, we're not going to bother radioing tower or anything. We're just going to go. Alright. Well, I don't care. $80 knots, airspeed alive. 100 knots, stick back and just gently release. Okay, we're airborne. Brakes. Undercarriage. Flaps. Well, it's better than that. Okay, flaps are up. Yeah. It's better than that because if we get a bit too low, Jester will test it for us. Okay, there's a huge missetting on my throttles, so that is mill. Okay. Okay, we want about 450 knots in the Phantom. So I can back off a little bit. 92's nice. Got 420 meme numbers. I told Jester we weren't going too low, but I just want to fly along the beach for a while. I do not understand. Okay, so that's a climb. I haven't actually flown this jet before, so just getting a bit of a feel for... That's a slight climb. Okay, that's level flight, so we want the horizon about 3/4 of the way up the cockpit. The stick is uncomfortably far forward at this speed compared to something like a Tomcat. Oh, an oil tanker. You can't hear Jester, okay. I actually do know what I can do about that. So let's just turn on the AFCS. And that should hold us straight and level-ish while I Alt-Tab out. And then I can go to this. And I can bump that up to about there. We'll see if that makes things better. Hey, just say something. Maybe... How's that for the volume for the backseater? There's a lot of crap ahead of us, so we're actually not going in that direction. Bit of a thump as I released the stick, but I suppose that's not unexpected at this speed. Yeah, okay. I'll review what's going on, because the audio should be good unless I'm clipping it somehow. Okay. That's interesting. Why have I got a master caution? Oh, but I disengaged the autopilot. Yeah, it disengaged, so we'll reset that. Fuel flow is the other thing. So nothing in this jet is automatic. So we need to go outboard external tanks to get the fuel out of the wing tanks. Otherwise, we won't get any fuel out of the wing tanks. And then we'll be sad pandas when we've got full wing tanks and no fuel in the jet that's actually going to the engines. "13 miles to go." Really? We got bandits? Okay. Master arm on. Gun arm. We want sparrows. Radar. We want continuous wave on. And I don't have a... We'll set up the jettison. Actually, we'll leave that off until we know we're jettisoning. Alright, let's go to that next waypoint. Okay, back that way. Over we go. Alright, let's do a bit of low level. It's all good. Okay, so we want to follow this around to the right a bit, but let's use this valley. Getting a bit of buffet, so I'm going to back off the throttle a bit. We are going quite fast, 500 knots. But this jet does like to be fast. The other thing is there's no fuel sensors, no level sensors in the drop tanks. So when I look at my fuel gauge, it started going down. Hang on. You too, have a good one, buddy. So I got to... Yeah, fuel's going down, so the tanks are empty, so I got to set that to off. And now the wing tanks will fill my fuselage tanks, and if needed we can jettison the wing tanks. Fuel management, this one not as simple. Okay, we want to go that way, so we'll go around here. Okay. Not sure where the accelerometer is. Okay, now you're just confusing me, Venus. Unless that wasn't a... Well, we're testing his limits, aren't we? If it was the Tomcat Jester, he'd have ejected already. Still don't know where the G meter is. It's rate of descent. Nope, no idea. And the yellow surrounded one, or gold surrounded one, is angle of attack. So that will be an important one to learn about as we learn how to get max performance out of this jet. About that way, so heading for that little peak over there. Let's get down to 200. Bandit or friendly? No, that's got friendly bars. So, what we're seeing here in the radar repeater, where you've got those two long bars, those are friendly IFF returns. Alright, let's go low. Down we go. Just to probably start complaining about it. I swear my... Oh yeah, the light is on. I just don't have any sound from the low altitude warning. That's probably that. No, that's that. Oh well, doesn't matter. Towers are all lit up. Gotta head this way a bit more. There's no terrain features to follow. And glancing all the way down into the cockpit, it's just very disorienting. Really makes you feel for the guys who had to do these sort of low-level attacks in reality. Let's go lower. 200. Gee, 200 feet at this speed is really low. We're doing 500 knots, 200 feet. Let's head for the gap. And back the other way. Ugh. And the city there is where we're headed, I think. 5 miles. Okay, Chester. Go to next turn point. Get that loaded up for me. Okay, heading up to the north. Let's not overfly the town. Something over there. If I'd gotten started a bit quicker, I might be able to keep up with my friends, but I don't think that's something we can do. Oh, now, over this water, I have no idea how high I am. Okay, this is where the radar altimeter comes into its own. Oh, yeah, we're actually climbing. We're okay. What is that? Yeah, but is it a bandit? Let's go nose on. Air to air. Alright, nose on. That's a friendly. What you doing, Jester? There's an airbase. Is that where we're meant to be landing? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright. We'll disarm everything. And we'll have a look at the map, just make sure what I just said is true. And I'm sure it said somewhere in the briefing where we're meant to be landing. Pashkovsky. Krasnodar Pashkovsky. That's where we want to be. Alright. Speed brake out. Getting a bit of buffeting from that. Can't see. We'll assume flaps half and gear at 200. Ooh. So flaps half, gear. Oh, sink rate. Oh, we've still got the brakes out. That's the problem. She really does not feel nice at this speed. Felt really good at 450, 500. Feels really bad at this speed. Looking. Oh, this doesn't feel good. We are so fast. Alright. Did that even go? Come on. I don't know if the parachute went. I'm just going to have a look. Parachute did not go. I don't even know if we've got a parachute. Come on. No, parachute's not going. Just going to try and bring it to a stop on the brakes. I think we kind of got there. Alright, let's turn this off. Well, I think we'll even be able to use this one again. You know what? I haven't even bound the eject. Hang on. Alright. One day I'll learn where the park brake is too. But not today. Alright, let's bind the eject. Thank you for reminding me. Eject. Instance. All right. There is an eject light somewhere that I can turn on. Indeed, confidence, definitely, and not forgetfulness either. Come on, where's that eject light? Ah, it doesn't matter. Eject, eject, eject. Run! I guess that's not a 00 seat. Oh no, I'm alive. Oh, Jester came too. They put the chocks in on us. Hi, Jester. Alright. Okay, that was a bit of fun. So let's quit out of that. There's a couple of things I need to look at. Probably mostly in the... And I just did a mod for the hangar, so there's my nice Mirage. But yeah. So... I just said that like I made this. I didn't make this. I installed this mod. Where is things I'm looking for? Settings... Special for the F4E. Now, I think I'm 80 on this device for Afterburner. Leave that. I don't know what stick force blending is. Interesting. Oh, there it is. Let's make it 800 by 600 and see if that helps. Yeah, so that's why I couldn't see the sides of that Jester wheel. I think that's right, but let's just have a look at the... I think the F15 has a similar thing for the... Throttle afterburner detent is 82 on this, so we'll set it to 82 here. And that should be right. Alright. Now... let's do another mission. This time I'm going to jump in the back and we'll get our weapon system operator keybinds set up. We'll have a quick look around the cockpit. I don't have anyone to fly with right now, and it's probably not worth you getting on Prong, but I'm not sure if you have this one. But we'll have a quick look and set up some keybinds, but we won't go flying because I don't have a pilot to fly me around. So, adjusting controls, F4E Wizzo. Let's reset mouse to default. Let's reset keyboard to default. Let's bind, eject. Because if we're going to sit in Jester's seat, we need to have all of Jester's skills, so eject is important. Oh, that's the wrong joystick, hang on. Eject's important. We need our show pilot, first person body show. Now, we need to bind axes. So in the Phantom, we've got a full set of flight controls in the back. I don't think we can command Afterburner from the back seat, or at least they couldn't in the real jet. But you can do most other things. You can't start the engines, obviously, from the back seat, but, you know, got to employ pilots for some reason, I suppose. But yeah, I could probably land it from the back seat reasonably comfortably. Hopefully that never becomes something we're relying on. Move cursor. Alright, so that will be the move cursor along track will be our y-axis on our hand controller. Move cursor cross track will be the x-axis on our hand controller. Nope, that's wrong. We're going to clear those out. That will be antenna hand controller slew X and Y. That is what it will actually be. Now we need to bind our hand controller bindings. Nope. See, I would have thought there'd be a hand controller in here, but apparently not. So that might be on the right hand. Where would it be? It would be on the right hand side. Right console, probably. Yes, this antenna elevation is on this. So we've got antenna elevation down. And we've got antenna elevation up. And we've got challenge, which is on the front. So I'll bind that to the side button on my old Warthog grip. So full action 2-stage trigger, half action 2-stage trigger, both set. And I probably don't care about any of the rest of that. So now I need my stick. So we need to bind our trim. Left wing down. Nose down. Nose up. And right wing down. We do have a bomb button. So we will bind our bomb button. We do have an emergency release gear, which is the paddle switch. We do have a nose wheel steering button, so we can do the ground handling. And we do have a trigger for air-to-air missiles. Okay, now throttle. We need to bind our throttle. I don't think I bound the throttle axes either. Speed brake. Stop. No. Speed brake in is what I just heard. Then speed brake stop. Then it'll be speed brake out. Okay. ICS and UHF. I assume they work in the same sense. Yes, they do. So UHF is forward, ICS is aft, and I don't have any of the engine start levers or any of the cool stuff. I do have a dispense button somewhere. I'm not sure where. I see, it's right there. So that's roughly equivalent to there, so we will bind our dispense button. So that's the left left console. Dispense. A, B, C. Dispense. That will be this guy, and that will be that button. Now, I didn't bind throttle axes, so let's go and bind them. Throttle left. And throttle right. So I suppose we could go for a fly and just see the throttles work in the sense that we want them. And I do actually have max things there, so I can go to Afterburner. Okay. Now, does this work in the correct sense? It seems to. Very nice. Okay, and challenge. Okay, so let's have a look around this cockpit. So the mirror's on the side work, but I'm committing fashion nonsense. No, that was the wrong button, by not having my sunglasses on. So this cross handle here in front of me is the valve that allows me to eject the pilot when I eject. And if I'm going, he's going too, so we're doing that. That mirror doesn't work, I'm not sure why, but it makes me sad. That mirror works. So this is for ILS only. I don't know why I have it and not the pilot, but you know. We've got our RWR, which I'm going to power down because I don't want to hear about it. All the normal instrument stuff. This will be something to help me plan intercepts. It looks like a range and a range rate in a dial. So yeah, that'll be something that will help me plan intercepts. There's my UHF channel, rate and climb and dive, altimeter, artificial horizon, clock. There's the accelerometer. We didn't find that in the front, did we? There's turn and slip gauge, ground speed, true air speed, good for planning stuff. Oh, I got takeoff quick checks to help the pilot and landing quick checks to help the pilot. Got engine RPMs. That is a compass and probably radio navigation steering. That's airspeed. I do not have a radar altimeter back here. So that's a KY28 would be an encrypted radio. Some radar controls, not sure, sorry. IFF set maybe. Oxygen, which is on and set norm. Gear indicators, slats and flaps indicators. So again, this is something that's going to help the pilot. I think I bound the wrong thing for pilot body again. Bear with me. Yeah, I bound that to show instead of show hide 2A. That's not working either. Hang on. Toggle's the one I want. Okay. Down there, not sure. Down on the right side, we've got the weapons computer and the INS. Oh, I've got some cockpit lights. Let's have some of them. We'll have our white floods. Very nice. Oh, we've got red floods, even better. That indexer was a bit bad. Solo flight checklist. Well, we're not doing a solo flight. Now, back here we had our dispense and our chaff and flares. So we got that. So select flares. Oh, this is all controls for the radar system. Okay. And I don't have flaps back here, I don't think. Now, I was looking for the accelerometer in the pilot's seat, so I couldn't find it before. Is that it down there? Well, that's inconvenient. Oh well, that doesn't matter. So can we do takeoff from the back seat? Question number one. $150, let's get the nose up. I don't think the pilot's very happy with me. So let's just get gear up, flaps up, and back in the back seat. Let's check that comes out of burner. Hang on. Gear's still down. Because I'm too fast. Let's see if it comes up if I slow down. Nah, we break it. You know what that means? Oh, we really broke the gear. I feel like I'm the seat and not the pilot. Why am I the seat, not the pilot? Oh, now I'm the pilot again. Okay. Well, that was funny. Okay. Alright. So, we've got our controls bound for the Phantom. I'm going to try one more thing. We're going to turn that control blending off and just see how the jet feels. So, I mean, the jet felt fine, but maybe a bit unresponsive. Where is it? There. So, stick force blending off. And let's just free flight in the F4, get everything set. Yes, 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 yes. Done. Okay. VR's not quite centered. There we are. All right. So speed's coming up. Let's go burner. Oh yeah, the other thing is in this jet, fuel flow is not... Fuel flow doesn't show how much fuel the burner is using. It's a bit dumb that way. So let's go stores. Get rid of those tanks. Alright. So we got a clean jet. We got 500 knots. So into burner. Got the 6G turn. Where are my sunglasses? Nope. There we go. So holding the 7G turn pretty comfortably, 500 knots. Or maybe it was a 6G turn. Once we go the 7G turn, we're starting to lose speed, so let's get the nose down. Yeah, G's dropped off again. Nose down. Back to 7, keep the nose down. Yeah, no, 7. And the G's dropping off, we're out of speed. So, nose down, get the speed back. Speed comes back super quick. Now let's get our altitude back. Okay. I think the stick felt a lot better without that blending, so I think we'll go with that. Right, still doing 550 going uphill. 10,000 feet, left brake and straight down into best rate, which is going to be nose low like this. Getting 9 Gs, oh yeah, blacking out a bit, so ease off. Keeping the speed in. Keeping the speed in, keeping the G on. Speed's coming off now. Still got a good turn going. Alright, that's it. Got about... Yeah, I think that was technically an over G. We got more than 8.5 there. But I don't need to use this plane again. Now I'll just check those burners did come off. Yeah, look at the smoke, they came off. Testing the right throttle. Yes. And the left throttle. Yes. Now let's just check those dead zones. Yeah, dead zones are good. Awesome. Let's see if we can go through from 14,000 feet. We should easily be able to go through. The beeping is the angle of attack indexer, telling me how much angle of attack I'm pulling. There's probably a light for that, but I can't find it now, but it should be on the donuts there. So, let's go over the top. We got 400, that should be easy. Okay, in Immelman, we're using the rudder to roll. Picking our point and coming down. Whoop, overdid it a bit. Down to 100 knots. Keeping our rolling out with the rudder, not with the ailerons. Keeping the stick centered and using rudder for roll and recover. 200 knots. We're recovered. Can start using roll again. Okay, that feels good. Let's try some actual low speed flight. So, below 200, we can get the flaps out. Yeah, he's a friendly. So, get some air brake out. Okay, there we go. So flaps 1. And we'll get the gear out. Just want to fly for a bit in this approach configuration. Flaps full. Ooh, very pitchy. Yeah, okay, so the jet's very pitchy now. Very sensitive in pitch. Roll's okay. But again, you've got to use the stick and rudder to really get any response. So let's try and turn. So that high pitch, the low pitch beeping is, yeah, okay, you can see on the donut there what they correspond to. Okay, that feels comfortable. So, throttle open, flaps to mid, gear up, positive rate, flaps up. And we'll just check everything's coming up. Why is it in burner? Busted one of the gear doors. can't fix that now. Oh, that's annoying. Why did it go into burner, though? Ah. Because I actually had the throttle slip beyond the gate. Just on that one side. Okay. Hello. Yeah. Alright. So that's comfortable. Probably got an unsafe warning on the gear now. Anyway. Alright. So I'm happy with that. Oh yeah, we wanted to try a bit more flying from the rear seat, didn't we? Now, is there an airfield about? Let's go to F10 map. Okay, so a Napa is up here somewhere. Sunglasses man. So I think we're headed in the right direction. Let's just double check that. Yep. And in a second, yep, I'm actually going to have to I wouldn't want to try landing from here. We'll shoot this landing, then I got to head off. Whoa, bit of a frame rate jitter there. Actually, it'd be cool to see those doors working in combat. So what are we looking at? We still got 300 knots, so we can afford to ease off the throttle. Bit of trim. There's the airfield. Actually, I couldn't land from back here, could I? So there's no gear switch. Yeah. Anyway, we're going to try it. So, probably this side I've got the better view out. So let's go to the front. Just get it into configuration. Which I can do from the front seat, but not the back seat. Well, at least the gear are coming down. Alright. Have we oversped something again? I think we've oversped the flaps. Anyway, they'll do what they're going to do. $200. Can't really pick out the runway that well. I think that's the runway. So that or a taxiway, so we'll have it. Oh, this is ridiculous. Yeah, I really can't do this from the back seat. Speed's still high, super high. Whoa. Probably broke something there. Alright. Okay, we did it. Okay, counter stop. Wow, it's even intact. Okay, hard landing approved. Alright, catch you later all.